yo. Hold on for the one time, Jamies, you pretty much always consistently one of the first in here, man. Damn, boy. You got notifications locked in. Shout out to Jamies. Bossy Boss with the strong arm emoji. Oh, man. Yeah, what's up with it, man? It's just what is this, a Sunday? Sunday afternoon, man. Sunday afternoon, about a little after 3 p.m. I think it's like 3:10. So I know it's like 6 a.m., 6:10 in Cali. And that means it's 9:10 in the East Coast. Yep. Told y'all I pretty much, sort of, kind of do these Starbucks rants about 2-3 p.m. My time. Hell, I don't get up till noon. Well, take that back. Because the hotel I'm staying in does offer breakfast from 8 to 10. Yeah, from 8 to 10. So I get up, 8:30, 9 o'clock to go eat, and then I lay back down for another 3 hours. Or about. I lay back down for a minute. And before I know it, room cleaning service is knocking on the door to come clean up the room anyway. And I take that as my alarm clock to kind of get up. To me, that's one benefit of hotels over Airbnbs. It's that room cleaning. They come in, they change the sheets, linen, bedding, the sheets, and clean fresh towels. And then whatever, sweep up, empty your trash, but yeah. So I get up for breakfast, and I lay my ass back down, and I get up again. So by the time I really get on the move, it's the afternoon. Then I got to Uber somewhere, you know what I'm saying, get my Starbucks, sit down, set up the stream. So by the time I go live, it's normally about 3 in the afternoon. So remember that. I see Jamies do. Or maybe Jamies, maybe you just don't sleep. Maybe Jamies just don't sleep. Oh man, what's up with the people? Hold on for the one time. Sharing this link with the 2 phones. Sharing this link, man. But yeah, got some things to talk about about Last Nite-ism, and that's basically what these Starbucks rants be for the most part. The Starbucks rants mostly be about Last Nites. That's basically what they are. Oh man. Yep. It's first thing in the morning Cali. Most of Cali ain't woke up yet. Some do. I would have been. Well, on a Sunday, no. But during the week, absolutely. I got to be at work. I have to be at work at 7 a.m. So obviously I got to get up around 6. So, but I don't work the weekends. So Sunday, hell no, I'll be asleep. I would still be asleep. Shit. Especially depending on how the Saturday night went. Oh man. Which is what we're about to get into here. Especially depending on how the Saturday Night Live went. Oh man. What are we doing? No. What are we doing? Boom. There we go. Yeah, though. Those. Copy link. What's up with the people? We're talking about a little bit. Hungry than a mug. About to hit the break room at work and heat up a cuppa. That's why. Y'all better be at work. I knew it was a reason. Okay, so you at work. Okay, you at work. About to hit at the break room and warm up some pizza. Oh, pizza pockets. Okay. Yeah. Microwave a couple pizza pockets. Hey, that's the move. Survival food. A lot of calories and carbs, but shit. I feel you. Yeah, I ate. I woke up and ate the hotel breakfast and went back to sleep. So I'm good for now. I probably, when I finish the stream, my goal, whenever I finish the stream, my goal is to set up a lunch date-ish, but hell, it'd probably be 4 or 5, maybe 6. So a late luncheon, early dinnerish date with either one of the chicks I risk, or more likely the Tinder chicks. Yeah. But that's the thing, right? It's already 3 in the afternoon, so however long I've been in here with you guys. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Sending out links still. Link. Sending out links still. A lot more people to come in. Anyway. You know, when I go live, when I do my desktop or laptop StreamYard lives, you know, I'll be playing music for about 3 to 5 minutes as an intro anyway, so when I do those laptop StreamYard lives, I go about 3 minutes with music on the thumbnail anyway, so relax. You ain't got nothing to do because you sitting here with me. So relax, you'll be all right. You will be all right. Yeah, and I will be in Kenya, and by the middle of next week, I will be in lovely Kenya for the second time, making my return. Boss shall make my return. And I know all the people are overjoyed at that. They can't wait to have Bossy Boss Olini come back. They even have a whole protest about it, right? They even had a whole protest about it. They can't wait till Bossy comes back to Kenya. That's in a few days, though. All right. What we got in the building? Who we got in the building? We got a few people. Like I said, I know it's 6 a.m. in the West Coast, 9 a.m. in the East Coast. And different times all over the world. And why does I keep watering, man? I keep watering, man. Ain't I woke yet? I've been up twice now for a couple of hours. Yeah. So what we got going on, man? I'm stuck, bored at work, so I'll be quick on it when I get that notification. Shout out to Jamie. Flacky213 with the strong arm. You said you're hungry at work. Yep, 6:10 in LA. Blackie 213. Okay, the 213. Shout out to the 213. I should have caught the area code. I should have caught the area code 213. West Coast, you know what it is. West Coast is the best coast. But shout out to the East Coast, the left coast. Oh man, good day, sir. All right, you about to get into it. Douglas, how many days or weeks? There ain't a whole lot of weeks. Period on the whole trip till I'm back in San Francisco. What's today, the 11th? Today the 11th or the 12th? It's today the 11th or the 12th. Basically, it's less than 2 weeks. Today's the 12th. Yes, less. It's just less. It's more than a week. It's more than a week, but it is less than 2 weeks. Because I'm gonna be in Kenya for a week. I'm gonna be in Kenya for a straight seven or 8 days. I'm gonna be in Kenya for like 8 days, and I don't go there until another 3 or 4 days. So just under 2 weeks. Yeah, man, lit. Cooking with gas, old lady. So, man, about last night, man. So, what that happened? It was crazy. It was crazy. Picking up from when I did the live yesterday, I did the mobile live. I didn't do Starbucks, right? In place of Starbucks, I did the mobile live by the City Hall, I guess City Center. That's across from my hotel. And I did that for like 2 hours down there. I think I ended that live basically walking up to the beach, to one of the beaches, Durban Beach. That beach is called Golden Mile, but locals like to call it South Beach or South Bay Beach. They like to call it South Beach, I guess, and a nod towards Miami. And it do have a little Miami vibe a little bit, because like right across from the beach are the high-rise like type apartments and some buildings and a few palm trees. So locals like to call it South Beach, but it's called Golden Mile. Okay, that's the name on Google, Golden Mile Beach, which is also, I said, at night. At night, parts of that beach, well, not on the sand, obviously, but up on the pavement, up on the street part, under the palm trees, coconut, there do be worker girls standing out there. It's a little blade. It turns into a blade, I guess, sometime at night. Who knows? Maybe in the daytime during the beach, they be up there. But obviously at night, that beach area, up under the coconut trees on the street side, it's a little blade at night. But anyway, in the daytime, when I finished my stream, I was at the beach, so I pulled up my other phone and I just recorded, got some footage of the beach. That's gonna be a vlog. Then I walked back down and I ate. But yeah, I ate at Wimpy's. Shout out to Wimpy's. That's a hell of a name for a restaurant, Wimpy's. And I mostly ate there because I ate at Wimpy's in Cape Town Airport. So I noticed they had a Wimpy's there. You know, so I guess it's like a little chain out here, right? Shout out to Wimpy's. So I ate it. So after I finished eating, I had the Uber driver from a few nights ago. I guess it's the night when I went out to Envy. So Friday night when I went out to Club Envy, that Uber driver was telling me of some P4P spots. And I said, I knew it. I knew it had to be some P4P spots here. Any big city. Doesn't matter. America got it. America, not far as I know. And you know what? So much stuff be tucked away. It got me questioning America, Oakland. Obviously, Bay Area, Oakland, we have a blade. We have an obvious blade, known blade for years, called, they renamed it International Boulevard, but to us locals, we call it East 14, and that's a long street. East 14 runs all the way from Lake Merritt, which is like the middle of Oakland. Oakland is east, west, north. Lake Merritt is in the middle. East 14 runs from the Lake Merritt all the way through Oakland, through the next city, San Leandro, through the next city, San Leandro, to the next city, Hayward, all the way to Hayward. And I think it stops at Hayward. I don't think East 14 goes to the cities after Hayward, which would be what, now you're talking about Fremont. I think it terminates in Hayward. That's like 4 cities. That one long street, International, well, we call it East 14th, but the city called it International. And on International, for about 20 so blocks, from about East 5th to East 20 or 25th, it's a heavy blade. Blade. But you know how America is. American prices. Shout out to iCity 510. iCity 510, for a minute, he went on a rampage and he uploaded several shorts of that strip on his channel. And that same street I'm talking about. Anybody from Oakland, we know about it, right? He's international, but we call it East 14. iCity 510 has a lot of video of shorts. And one of those shorts went viral. Got almost 500,000. I think 430K. 430K views. Now, he was doing it with his meta glasses. So obviously, we have strips, right? And shout out to the Asian community, especially in San Francisco. They have massage parlors where you go in and do a massage. And you can also pay for a happy ending. But to my knowledge, and I should know, I think, to my knowledge, even Oakland, maybe San Francisco, but I doubt it, we don't have brothels. Or do we? We don't have brothels. We don't have brothels. But some of the brothels I went to just last night here, man, you will walk right by them. So, 2 of them. Well, 2 of them that the Uber dude took me to, I had passed by a couple times. One, I passed by a couple times, and the other I passed by once. You would never know. You, in a million years, you would stand there and look at it. You would never know. Tucked away. Talk about tucked. And so that reminds me of Brazil, right? Even Rio de Janeiro, in the middle of the busy street. And Brazil is so cold with theirs. Their brothels will be in a nice business building on a floor, on a suite, tucked between regular businesses. Tucked between regular business. So you can have a dentist office, a law office, right? A lawyer's office, a dentist's office, something. You know, you go into the lobby, you look at the floor planner, and what businesses on what floor, you take the elevator to the floor, and you go knock on the door, it's a whole brothel inside. 12, 15 chicks, a madam mama son, you know, sitting you down in the room, inviting the girls to come in one at a time, shake your hand. You have a whole brothel tucked inside of a business building during daytime with everybody else. I'm like, wow, that blew my mind. That blew my mind years ago when I first went to Brazil. You have that in downtown. Rio. In the business district. Matter of fact, in the business district, you have more of them. So my understanding is what is set up for the local businessmen and workers when they either when they get off work or more times during a lunch break when they take a lunch hour, you can simply just go into the brothel and book a little 20-minute session, a half-hour session. You get an hour for lunch. And you book a little 30-minute session. You know, you get it off, and then you go back. Then you go back to your go back to work, rejuvenated. I heard that's kind of what they set up for, especially the ones in the business district. The ones in the business district are set up to cater to the businessmen and the working men. So that's why they would have brothels set up inside the business buildings, on the floor, on a suite. I'm like, wow. Outside, you would never know. That's real. Now, Sao Paulo has this sort of code. Man, Sao Paulo, they take it to another level. Well, that first one was crazy. But Sao Paulo has it to where it'd be an apartment building, like an actual real apartment building. You go in the lobby, you go upstairs, but they have several of these. I've been to like 3 of them when I was in Sao Paulo, and I heard they have even more, right? Of course, a whole city would have more than 3, but I've been to 3. I had a hotel that was directly across the street, literally across the street from one of them. Hello. Boss knows, man. Y'all motherfuckers be trolling, talking so much shit, and don't even know this is what boss do. I do this hardcore for real. I'm the LeBron of this shit. This is what I do. Sao Paulo has it where it be an apartment building. You go upstairs. Okay, so on each floor, right, in the hallway, the girls line up in the hallway. Half dressed, lace, bra and panties, just panties, no top, dolled up, high heels or not, casual. Each floor, whether it's 7 or 8 floors, on every floor, the girls are in a hallway. You conversate, you pick which one you want in the hallway, and then you go to like either side of the hallway, the wings. So what they had done, these enterprising people, they knock out all the walls. So that floor on the wing, not the hallway, but the floor on the wings, all the walls are knocked out. And what they do in the place, they erect these wooden plywood that's like 6-7 feet high. They don't even go all the way to the ceiling. They don't have to. They're taller than you, right? They're about 7 feet, maybe 8. And they make these sectional rooms. And they squeeze as many as they can. So I never took the time to count. Because I've been to a couple, I've been to 3. And it's about the same setup. Just going off visual, I would say at least a dozen. Probably 5 to 6 on each side of the room. 5 or 6, and then 5 or 6, so 10 or 12. And it could have been more. It could have been like 7 on either side. So that's like 14. But we'll say 10 to 14 sectional rooms on each wing. So now you double it. That's one side, and it's the same on the other side. So now you're saying 20 to 28 rooms. It's probably, I think it's 5. I think it's 10. Because like a lot of times it could be anywhere from 4 to 7 or 8 girls on each floor. So it's almost like there's more rooms. But then again, I heard on different days, it's more, like on Fridays, it's a lot more women because it's paydays for the local men. So when it's payday for the local men, more girls go there. And it's not all night, it's not 24 hours. Those ones close around, I think, 9 o'clock. 8 p.m. or 9 o'clock. But blah blah blah. The outside, you walk right by it. It literally it is an apartment building. It's an apartment building, but they gutted it. And on the inside, they running the whole operation. You would never know. The only thing that kind of gives it away is all day traffic. Girls are in and out, in and out, because they coming and going, getting off work, and guys too, right? But that kind of, it's the girls that give it away. It's the girls that give it away, especially the way they dress. But some of them, they get dropped off, Ubers or whatever, getting off of motos. They're dressed regular, but they got their clothes with them in their purse, and they go and put on their little sexy stuff. When their job is finished, they leave regular. Now some girls are ratchet; they don't care. Some girls look just how they look, and they walk up in there. That's Brazil, Sao Paulo, and I know where those are. Also, Sao Paulo has a different type that I seen last night here in Durban. I'm gonna talk about it. So also in Sao Paulo, they had the ones, like I said, it's like an apartment building. Every floor, girls on the hallway, whatever. But they have one, it's weird. So on the outside, again, and all of this is nondescript on the outside. You will walk right by it and never know. Unless you're a local that knows about it, and probably some locals probably don't even know about it. If you're a gringo tourist, you would never know. You would never know. You're a gringo foreign tourist, you would never know. There's probably some locals who don't know, and they don't really have a reason to know. But for the guys who know, they know, right? You'll walk right by it. So they got one that's kind of like not so much an apartment, it's like a motel. And so these ones are a trip. You go into them, multiple floors, similar, whereas, it's like, to me, the rooms are still kind of makeshift, but at least like, maybe it's just like because it's, a shoddy hotel, because the walls go all the way up to the ceiling, and it's a door, but it'd be like a little hokey door that they made, and it's a door to open and close. Bottom line, blah, blah, blah. When you go and walk down the hallway, the doors that are open, meaning that the woman in there is ready for service. When the door is closed, you just walk on by. But what a lot of them do, even though the door, they do double. The door that's open, normally, it is what it is. Sometimes the girl will just stand, like, posted in front of her door, too. Especially to kind of bring in traffic. But a lot of times, they just be, if depending on how long they're in it, they just laying on their bed. They laying on their bed, not tripping. They all on their phone. Females are all on their phone. A lot of them have the little ring, shits, that content people be having. They be on their phone. And you just walk up and down the hall, and you look in the room. If the door is open, you go in there. If the door is closed, you walk by. That's also in Sao Paulo. I went to one of them last night here. Shout out to the Uber dude. He took me to one of those here. So, matter of fact, both of the little hidden brothels he took me to two hidden ones. Both were on that model. They were on that model where you walk down the hallway, and if the door is open, the chicken there, you go in there. I saw it. I was there. Now, I didn't pull nothing. I didn't mess around up in there. He just took me. We walked through. Security pat you down. You normally go at least through one, if not two securities. No phones. And you just walk through. I talked to one girl. I talked to two of them. I talked to three. The one place we went to, this one chick, light-skinned OG milk chick, big ass. And so I was flirting with her, and she kept calling me Batista because I'm big, like Batista. She told me to pick her up. So I picked her up and I twirled her around and still held her. I said, "You good now?" And then I sat her down. And she was all on me. She said, "Put my number in your phone, put my number in your phone." And it was crazy. She was texting somebody who was staying at my hotel. As a matter of fact, this particular place was only a few blocks from our hotel. This is the one I walked by twice, at least twice. Close to my hotel, I didn't know. For the first couple of days of my trip, that information would have came in handy. For the first couple of days of my trip, that information would have came in handy. Right by my hotel, I didn't know. A few blocks. I had walked by this place twice. You'll never know from the outside. Whole operation in there. And she was texting somebody, and I said, "Oh, that's the hotel I'm at." And she said, "Yeah, we can have a threesome." I said, "No, we're not going on that. No. We'll see what's up though." I mean, so I had just smashed from a whole nother place I'm about to tell you guys about. But I'm starting this kind of backwards. I'm doing Pulp Fiction. So I was good right then and there. Right then and there, I was good. So I just came. He took me from another spot. But I got her number though, and she was texting somebody who's staying at my hotel. Talking about we can have a threesome. I said no. If anything, well, one, I'm not gonna do that. And females got to mess up. It's part of training. When it's two dudes and one chick, that's not a threesome. We running the train on you. Choo choo. Threesome if it's one guy and two chicks. But we left there, then we went to the other spot, that similar setup like that, with the rooms and it open. And I went into one of the rooms with the girl, and I was just flirting with her. And I said, "What you doing?" And I said, "How much?" She told me the price. The price was for the low. I couldn't believe it. I said, "What? Is that short time? Or how much for long time?" She told me the price. It was basically double, which was super low. I'm like, wow. Then I was being funny. I said, "How much for me? What's my discount?" And she laughed, and she said the same number. You know, boss, I'd still be having my ribs. And I told her I'd be back, and I might. I didn't yet. I'm still here for a few more days, and now I know. And the Uber dude said, "There's more than that." He said, "That's all he gonna show me." Because I paid him to take me around, right? So he's smart. He wants to break it up. He don't want to show me everything. If he even could show me everything, he don't want to show me everything in one sitting. Because I paid him to take me around. You know, I took him off his route, you know. So he was with me. But let me take you to the place. I'm going to tell you about the place that he took me that's not nondescript. It's not. You probably still wouldn't really, well, it's not really nondescript. So when he picked me up, he took me to the place that he really talked about the first night he was dropping me off. The place that's 24/7, where they got, you know, he said good, fresh girls. So it was a bit out the ways. And he went, and you know, it's like a nice neighborhood area. Neighborhood area is nice. But on the street, as soon as we got on the street, there was girls standing outside tracking already. And I said, "You said it was a house." He said, "No, we going to a house. But these are just," I said, "Is this spillover from the house?" He said, "No, not really. These girls really don't work at the house I'm taking you to." I said, "Well, this whole area is lit." So I did my GPS, where we was at, and I screenshotted it so I know what street, because they had some nice ones. Nice ones. Nicer than what I seen on the beach. But that's what he was talking about. So even though it was girls outside on the street he was on, we stopped, and then we went to a house, and actually there's twin houses. The houses are like just alike, and they're next door to each other. In each house, it's like a real house. Front yard, backyard, it's a real house. So again, nondescript, but the only thing I would say, It has something on the wall. It says "Pretty Woman" on the wall, so. It's like a wall in front of one of the houses, and it has "Pretty Woman" in pink and brown on the wall. That's all I'm gonna say. So maybe by inference, if you were to go to that street and see all the chicks that's already out on the street, and then you get to this nice house that has a big wall in front of it that says "Pretty Women," maybe by inference you could think it's something. But the other two places in the city that he showed me, straight nondescript. You would never know. So we went into this house. They buzzed the gate, let us in. It's like 2 gates you go through. They buzzed the second gate, let us in. And mostly because I was with him, right? So I went in there, and in the house, in the living room, big living room, it was like 7 or 8 chicks. And they were nice. The mama san was a white lady, so I guess white South African, I would think. I guess white South African, like a white lady, right? Massa, a white lady mama san. And most of the chicks were black. I had one Indian chick up in there. She was cute. One Indian chick. And everyone else was black, we know. And color, like very light-skinned blacks to my color black. And they were nice. So I just walked around and looked. He took me next door to the house that's next door, adjacent to it. They had about 5 or 6 chicks. It seemed like, I don't know, the quality had dropped a little bit. At the second house, those chicks was cool, but they just wasn't as sexy as the chicks in the first house, or the main house, right? So I went back to the main house. And I picked one of the chicks. Oh man, yes I did. So I did my Pulp Fiction, I worked it back. But this is how we started the night, when he picked me up. First he took me to the ATM. ATM literally a block from my hotel, south. Dude, I had walked north, hella blocks. West, a bunch of blocks. East, a couple blocks. I never went south. 1 block south was the ATM. I didn't know where one was. And then he got in the car. He said, it's right there. You know? That's like, if it was a snake, it would bite you. Now that's on me. Me and that close, I should have, because I walked around, but I didn't go in that direction. I didn't go south. But that's just like somehow, something could be so close and you don't even know. Like those brothels, like the one that was like literally like 2 blocks away that I walked by twice. I think I will pay it a visit before I leave. The other one that he showed me, I don't know. But anyway, this house, the house with the 8 chicks. Yeah, I chose one. She was cool. To me, she looked like she was a mixture of Indian and African. Sexy body. Her name was Lala. I say that. So, yeah. You know, the price was the price, you know. Not so much to talk a lot of prices on YouTube. You know, guys in my group so far, in one of my travel groups, I haven't even said this in all my travel groups. I mean, I will. I told them the prices, you know. We always talk prices. And it started getting out of price talking in YouTube, especially when you come to rant. But I would say we're talking in the range of not even $50. Not even. Because 1,000 rand is 60, right? Or 58. 1,000 rand is 60 or 58. 1,000 rand is 60, so we're not even talking $50. And she was nice. She was nice at that house, at that actual house. She was nice. Now at them kind of ratchet, like them ratchet brothels where you walk down the hallways and the door open, the chick in the room. Cheap. I'm like, wow. So look at that. That right there. Boom, game changer. It done blew it up. And he assured me it's more than that. He doesn't want to show me everything one night because he wants me to pay him again. So I might just one more time. And it get to the point where I'm not here long enough to utilize all of it, but it's good to know. And I would keep that information tucked away. Really good. Got so many fucking haters that talk so much fucking shit about the big bossy boss, man. This is what I do. I'm big boss for a reason. I fuck hoes. I travel. And most of the guys who rock out with me, you know, are real dudes. But for some reason, you get a lot of clown, immature fucking haters coming here with bullshit. This is not a shout out to them. This is not a Rello or NYC type channel. I'm a real nigga. I'm an alpha, masculine real nigga. This is not the channel for you to come here and fucking troll. So yeah, keeping the information close to the vest. Oh, for real? You mean sleep? But I don't. She wasn't Zulu though. But I said, put me to sleep, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. But I said not even. I said it's not even that. Less, not even that. Google R says, let's link up, stop wasting money. I heard that. What, you out here? I heard that. So Google R. So you out here in Durban, that's what's up. You have to work. You have to work tomorrow. Shout out to you, Google R. All right, well, public knowledge, like everybody know, my IG is Big Boss Go 777. So hit me on my IG. Hit me on my IG. Big Boss Go 777. 3 sevens. Big Boss Go 777. Hit me on my IG. We see what it do. But dude, I have these tender chicks that now I have a few more days, but I'm already calculating. I'm not gonna have time to get to all the chicks, especially the rich chicks too. Now, funny, I am resisted on really taking it far with the rich chicks because I'm just not thinking it's the same day smash. I'm thinking even if it's like a 1-2 punch the next day or the day after, like take them on a date, you know, some kind of slight date, which is not gonna cost a lot, right? But take them on some kind of date, and then the next time, you know, maybe like a quick date, and then back to your room, back to your hotel, right? But a lot of the chicks you riz, like at the mall, on the street, at the park. A lot of the chicks that you riz and get their WhatsApp, you kind of can't hit them and say come straight to your hotel. Especially if it's a hotel, not Airbnb. A lot of the chicks that you riz, you know, they kind of want you to take them on a date. Now the good thing about Brazil, with the non-pros or semis, one thing I really like about Brazil is a regular chick that's not a pro, regular chick. If she like you and she feeling you, and you take her on a date, especially a nice dinner date, if you take her on a date, 85-90% chance after the date, she'll go with you. She'll come back to your spot. After the date though. She still want a date. She still want the respect of a date. But if you take her on a date, a nice date, she'll come back with you. They're absolutely not dinner whores. They are not dinner whores where you got to take them out, spend money on a date, and then shake your hand, give you a kiss on the cheek. Oh, that was nice. Let's do this again. No. You show them a good time, they'll show you a better time. Shout out to Brazil. That's one thing I like about Brazil. The women that don't play. That's if they're feeling you. Well, if they don't like you, they won't let you take them on a date. They won't have you spend their money on it. I guess because within their culture, society, whatever, expectation. I guess. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Ignorant or not, I only can go from my observation. And I've been going for like 6 years, 5 or 6 years. A lot of trips. I've been going for years. I'm in a lot of groups. It's the same information. So what I think is it's the expectation, and they just don't play. They don't play them games for the most part. They kind of, everybody know the value of money. Money is not free. If you take using your resources, you take them out on a nice date. A lot of times they'll come back with you. They'll come back with you after the date, same night after the date. I've done that in Brazil. Regular chick, no pro. She clean houses. She cleans Airbnbs and houses in hotels. That's her job. Regular chick. Took her on a nice date. She came back. When she tried to leave in the morning, I put some money in her purse. I know she probably wasn't gonna want me to do it, so I put some money in her purse on purpose, right? Because I'm a trick. So shout out to Brazil. That's what I like about Brazil. The women there are real. They don't play with you. They don't play with your time. They don't play with your money. And if they're not feeling you sexually, you won't take them on a date. They won't use you. They won't use you for a date. In the States, they'll have you take it to a date. And then when you take it to a date, dinner date, they don't even want nothing regular or average. They want something high class. They want something high class and expensive. They want it high class and won't give you nothing that same night, if ever. Totally backwards. Unfortunately, in the West, we have a lot of dinner whores. We have a lot of dinner whores in the West. And a dinner whore is someone that will use you for a dinner date and don't put out. It's not like that in Brazil. Regular chick, all she would require a respectful date, whatever. And so it's kind of like that, blah, blah, blah. I'm saying everything for a reason. I'm not rambling. It's for a reason. When you riz chicks in these states, when you riz chicks overseas, a lot of times the riz chicks expect a date. Sometimes, and because you are a foreigner and they know you won't be here forever, sometimes they can be like the chicks in Brazil. You take them on a date, after the date is cool. Sometimes you take them on a date, it's a cool down period. Or even if it's 24 hours, even if it's one day, even if it's the next day. So they don't feel like, or they don't assume, or they don't think that you think. They don't think that you think and feel like whatever. So it's like a one day cool off. Take them on a nice date and at least a 24-hour cool off. And they be more open to come back to your room. But a lot of times it's harder just to get especially a regular chick that's not a pro. College student, working girl walking up and down the street, you riz and get her phone number. You get her number just to have her come to your room. And she's a regular chick. Pros do that. They do that, and they do that. Why? It's an incentive for them. And that's the only reason pros do it. It's an incentive. So especially on my shorter trips, man, I guess I need more coffee. I'm always in riz mode. Because you have to sharpen. You have to stay sharp. You have to practice. So I'm just a machine when it comes to trying to holler, get phone numbers, get contacts. But what ended up happening what end up happening when I do that, and I'm Riz, would end up, what the fuck? Did y'all see that? Fuck. Yeah. Y'all don't need to see my face. She'll work out. See, that's the thing. That's the only thing with the Riz chicks. That the Riz chicks work better for a longer trip. And obviously so for obvious reasons. The regular chicks you Riz, they work better for a longer trip. And that's why P for P comes in so handy. P for P comes in so handily and readily. Everybody wins. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. I'm here for 5 or 6 days. I'm here for 1 week. I'm not here for a long time. I don't have time to be wine and dining you, take you on a date, and then wait a couple days before the end of my trip. Trying to time it just right to have enough days to capitalize on that date and then have you come through. I don't have time for all that. These trips are so damn dynamic anyway. You meet somebody new, so must be happening, and yeah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that, for the one time. Yeah. It's a lot of that. It's a lot of that. That right there is a lot of that, man. This is crazy. The ass level of Africa is crazy. I learned that last year in Nairobi. Kenya, Nairobi. The ass level is crazy. Old ladies got ass. Everybody got ass. I know, pause, but I'm saying everybody got ass. So much so that the local men don't be tripping like that. They're like immune to it. It's common. Everybody's walking around with a big old ass. Big ass, big hips. Now some are even bigger than others. But nigga, they baseline is big asses. So, and that was in Nairobi. And I had Kenya and Nairobi chicks was telling me that the Ugandans have the biggest asses. So these are Kenyan chicks giving props to Uganda, and the Kenyan chicks were saying the Tanzanian chicks are pretty. The South African chicks are pretty and thick, but they say nobody beats Uganda when it comes to niash, to ass. Ugandans have the biggest ass. I'm like, wow. So where do you think Boss is going next year? Where do you think Boss is going next year? If I was rich, I would keep this trip lit. Somebody say, how long is this trip? This trip would be 2-3 months, and I'll be going to Uganda next. But I only can do what I can do. So yeah, that's the thing. On these short trips when you're in town for like 5 or 6 days or a week, you can rizz it up. And if you time it right, and able to actually connect and get them to go out on a date, then after the date try to get them back. I'll be trying to get it in, man. Speaking of Riz, when I went out to live last night, I went out to a club last night called LIV. To me, that's like live, but it's without the E. So everybody call it leave. That shit was cranking, but it was too crowded. It was too crowded, man. Fuck. It got to the point where, because I had waited for a minute, they had to let people leave before they let people come in. And when I got in, super crowded. And it's literally next door to the club I went to the night before, Eden or Envy. So you have Club Envy, and next door to it is LIV, Live, or Leave. I remember when I caught the Uber up there, it was dropping me off. Nah, it's not even worth it. Something walked by, it's not worth my camera. Y'all rather look at me than look at that. but one, this Starbucks, there's a lot of people in here, and so I gotta be cool. I gotta be cool with the camera. Because it's kind of obvious that I'm talking into the camera, they're kind of not tripping that much. I'm still getting a few looks, but because they can tell I'm talking into the camera. Now they probably don't know I'm on YouTube. They just think I'm probably having a video chat, and I technically am, right? I technically am having, but they don't know I'm on YouTube. They think I'm having a video chat because I'm talking to the camera. They're kind of leaving me alone, so I can't really just pan around. And if you want, I gave you guys a quick pan. Ain't too much going on right now, just so you can get a context. Hold on. And nice little designs on the wall. That's dope. The coffee cup etch, almost like hieroglyphics, like coffee hieroglyphics. That's dope. That's what I was talking about. So, you know. And you got a young lady right here. Shout out to her. I don't know how much she can hear. It is what it is. I'm not pulling no punches. I have a young lady right there working on her laptop. I ain't pulling no punches. I'm talking my shit. But yeah. Kinda cool, huh? Yeah, bossy boss, I'm a real ass nigga, man. I'm a real ass nigga, I'm not for play. So there's a lot of silly cats that like to troll, and I get it. The trolling can be fun. Hell, I troll every blue moon. I troll every blue moon, so I get it. It can be fun. But yeah, I'm not really the nigga to troll though. I'm a real ass nigga, bro. Man, that first one walking through. Man, what's going on with the people? Black for righteousness. Let me show this. Let me show this. So hopefully it'll show up later. I'll read it. I don't know if my moderator blocked this. Okay, they got you. They got you again. I'm gonna read it. So it says, for black righteousness, for black righteous folks, home. Hell of a name. Shout out to you. Some think you are taking advantage of poor women. Also, STD spreading by guys like you. Wow. Wow. When do you get tested? So some think you are taking advantage of poor women. Also, STDs are spreading by guys like you. That's a hell of a statement, or what you call it, accusation. To say that somebody's spreading STDs. Because someone is open about having sex, I'm automatically spreading STDs. STDs are spreaded by guys like you. You spread death. A guy like you, wow. But to answer your question, which is personal, but I answer it. To answer your question, I get tested about every other month for your information. And that's a very personal question that I really don't have to answer. All of my business. Yeah, I'm a public figure. YouTube, I put it out there. I talk about topics, sexual topics. So I guess it goes hand, part and parcel. Because I talk about sexual topics on my channel. So I guess it's part and parcel. And I'm transparent. But at the same time, I don't owe you no motherfucking answer. Who the fuck are you? I don't owe you shit. I do what I do. But I'll answer your question. Even though it's personal as fuck. You're all in my business. You're very personal. Asking me something like that. But I will answer. So I believe it's like every 8 weeks, it's 8 to 10 weeks that I get tested. So yeah, 8 to 10 weeks. And matter of fact, just perfect timing. I actually get tested right when 2 days when I get back. My next test is October 24th. I'm supposed to get, and I think that's a Friday, I think, October 24th. And I return, I get back to the States October 22nd. Yeah, so just in time. So, look at that. Being tested right after my trip. And then it would be another 8 to 10 weeks after that for another test. So yes, I get tested. I'm responsible and I get tested to answer your question. Personal as fuck, but to answer it, yes, I get tested. But guys like you, wow. Make ass great again, right? So you come back with another one for Black Righteous. Some fear you are a hazard spreading stuff. And I get stuff, STD, HIV, to their women in Africa. That's the hate for you, bossy boss. I doubt that, though. I doubt that's what it is. I really doubt that's what it is. If it is any of that, then it's out of ignorance. If it is any of that, it's out of ignorance, but I even doubt that. I think the hate is just pure jealousy. The hate is jealousy. That's where the hate comes from. I don't think, maybe I'm giving them too much credit. Maybe I'm giving them too much credit. But I don't think they think that. I don't think they think that. Now, that's an excuse, right? That's an excuse. That's a mantra. Something to stand behind. Hell no, we won't go. I don't even think they think that. They know that's full of shit. Do I look sick to you? Dude, I'm healthy. I'm strong and healthy as fuck. Do I even look my age? Well, outside the gray. Don't answer that. Outside the gray, do I even look my age? Do I look sickly? What the fuck? I'm a health. Well, lately I've been slacking off. But peak boss is a health nut. Eat once, twice a day. Eat very little carbs, a lot of protein, a lot of supplements. Work out, lift heavy ass weights. Work all the time. I'm into all kind of herbal supplements. Some people that follow me know that I'm actually into Dr. Sebi type shit, lightweight. I'm into the Dr. Sebi shit, lightweight. All kind of herbal supplements, natural remedies, and I get tested. So, and my OG people know my first videos before I made my YouTube, I used to eat raw meat. Shout out to Richie Rich Roll the Tape. I would go on Richie Rich Roll the Tape channel and I would eat organ meat. I would eat raw meat. Kind of like, what's that? Organ King? Whatever, he got disposed for taking steroids. Yeah, I would eat raw organ meat on the live stream. I would eat raw meat on live stream. I'm known to be a health nut. I have a channel that I never really launched called Health Talk with Big Boss. I got the symbol for it and everything. Similar symbol to my real talk, but it shows dumbbells. It has dumbbells and strong arms. I'm into health. I'm into health and fitness. I'm into health and fitness. When I'm at my peak, I fast for 7 to 8 days, do a water fast. Do I look sick? So they so worried about Big Boss spreading stuff. I don't think so. They're jealous. This is hate. Or some of it could be ignorance. Some people are ignorant. And they assume, they make a false equivalent association. Well, if you're doing this, then you must be this. They make a false equivalency. If you're engaged in this, if you're doing this, then you must be this. And that's not always the case. Matter of fact, if you're doing this and you're smart like Boss, you would make sure that you take medications that's gonna stop stuff from even happening. Okay? We're talking prep to stop it, not medications to manage it, right? Not medications to manage. I'm talking about stuff to stop it from even happening in the first place, as well as fasting, as well as all kind of natural remedies, as well as being on top of your diet when you're doing what you're supposed to do and working out and being healthy, as well as getting regularly tested. So how come the narrative can't be, if he's doing all this, then he's doing this other stuff to make sure he's cool? Why it has to be he's doing this, so it must be that? That's a negative mindset. That's a negative mindset, and it's ignorance. It's ignorant and negative, and just hate and jealousy. So no. And my real followers know that. Especially my day ones. Especially my day ones, and they know that. They tell me all the time, Boss, are you ever going to start that health talk channel? You actually got it up there on your page, and you got a few subscribers on it, and there's not one video on there. It's just a banner and a logo. You don't have one video on that channel, and you got subscribers on it. Are you ever going to start the health talk channel? So people that know me know I'm about health. That's just ignorance. This is ignorance and hate. I do what it do. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm trying to be alive for a long time, and I'm big and I'm strong. I don't worry about these fucking haters, man. I don't worry about these fucking haters. And shout out to you. Anna O'Connell, hey. Anna O'Connell, do you like quiche? Quiche? Yeah, I do like quiche. I do like quiche. It had to grow on me. Like spinach quiche, I do. It had to grow on me, but I like it. When it's made right and it's the right consistency, right, I like it. And shout out to you. What, you make it? That's what's up. All right, so I'm having a back and forth conversation with this one guy. What's going on? What you got to say, man? Oh, yeah. Education time. Education time. What you got to say? Hold on, let me take a swig of my coffee first before I read your shit. These guys, man, why do you fuck with the boss? Trust Boss. Trust Big Boss. Just trust Boss, man. Shout out to NYC. What'd he say? Get the hate out your hide. All right, what do you say, man? What do you say now, man? Black Righteous. My comments were being blocked. Yeah, I know. It wasn't me. I think it was I don't even see no moderators in here. So someone said it's the settings I got, I guess, and you type certain words, the algorithm will automatically block you. But I'm unblocking them. I'm unblocking them, and even still reading them out loud. So I'm unblocking them and I'm reading them out loud. I don't see none of my moderators in here, so it's just happening automatically. But yeah, I'm unblocking them, bro. My comments were being blocked. Thanks for answering. People are thinking my thoughts because of high volume of women. Hey, it is what it is, man. Some men are alpha. Some men are alpha. And I do wear condoms. Now, I'll be the first to say not every time, not every, hey, I said it, right? The internet's gonna blow up. Not every single time. I came with a backpack full. Damn near. That's not really exaggeration. I came with a big, giant Ziploc bag full of condoms stuffed in my backpack. Magnums, good quality, that don't break. I came with a backpack full of Magnums, and I've been using them. I use them. Now, I'm too real and to be fake and say I use it every single time. No. That's where prep comes in. Oh, man. Prep and prayer. Prep, prayer, clean lifestyle, knowing certain herbal supplements. It's a lot of Dr. Sebi stuff that kills and get rid of a lot of things people don't want to know about. I think the government took them out for it. From cancer to other stuff. There's natural remedies for a lot of things. There are natural remedies for a lot of things. And I'm a health nut already. I'm a health nut. And I get tested. And I take medication that blocks. And I take other supplements. And I use condoms when I do. So I can see that in people's mind, because I do sleep with a high volume of woman. It's an association and possibility, right? You increase the chance, right? You increase the chance the more shots you take. Oh, look at that. The more shots you take. The more shots you take, you increase the chance. So I get that. I'm not going to be naive, and I'm not going to be disingenuous. I'm not going to be naive. I'm not going to be disingenuous. I'm not going to gaslight. There is a chance. There's always a chance. And the more interactions, the higher the chance, the higher the risk. I get that. I do what I do to minimize it. I do what I do to lower it, from medications to lifestyle to using contraceptive to getting regularly tested 8 to 10 weeks. I do things to minimize it, but yeah, I get it. But we live in a real world, man, and people are not going to police me. Fuck you. You're not going to police me. You fuck who you fuck, and I fuck what I want to fuck. You're not going to police me on no moral shit. So, if you want to be goody Christian and only have sex with your wife, your one wife, good for you. Smash your one wife. Hopefully she ain't cheating on you and she ain't smashing nobody else on the side. Hello. Smash your wife and don't worry about who I'm fucking. Mind your business. You fuck your wife and leave me alone. If you're a Muslim and you have multiple wives, fuck your multiple wives and leave me alone. Don't worry about what I do. Goody Christian. Goody high moral Christian. You so goody and moral and you want to moral police everybody. Don't worry about what I do. I'm safe enough. I'm responsible enough. I do what I do. Don't worry about what the fuck I do. At this point, you're just fucking cock blocking. You're weird. You're hating. You're jealous. You just too much time on your fucking hands. Don't worry about what I do. I got this. Been doing it. Been doing it years now. Years. Before YouTube. Hello. Before YouTube. Years. People didn't need to mind their own fucking business. Somebody clip this and make it go viral. People need to mind their own fucking business and fuck who they fuck. And get their business out my bedroom. Don't fucking worry about it. You don't think I love my life? You don't think I love my life? Mind your own fucking business. I got this. But yeah, because of the high volume. Blacks righteous. I am a woman. Oh, okay. I thought you were a dude. Okay. Shout out to you, ma'am. I thought you were a guy. I thought you were a guy. Okay. Shout out to you. It's all good. And I'm talking general because I do get a lot of hate. And coming from all different directions. A lot of it is ignorant. A lot of it is ignorance. Most hate I get is from what people think of me, what people heard of me before they talk to me. Most hate that I get is what people think of me, the idea of me, what they heard of me before they talk to me. That's most of it. But I'm big, grown, intelligent, articulate, and I know how to speak for myself. Anything you want to know, ask me. I know how to speak for myself. A lot of that is secondary hate from what the negative connotation of Big Boss. I guess my reputation, right? My reputation precedes me. But you say, I am a woman, and it takes 3 months for HIV. Yes, I know. Ma'am, this woman, you asked me a question, and I answered. I well know it takes 3 months or sometimes 6 months for it to show up. So anything that when it shows up, that means you had it in your system for three months to 6 months. So even when I take my test soon as I get back, right? I get back on the 22nd, and I think my next test is the 24th. That won't reflect whatever, if I were to contract something within the weeks. That will reflect months back. I know that. I know that, ma'am. That wasn't your question. You asked me a specific question, ma'am. Scroll back up. You said, do you get tested? Yes, I get tested. I get tested every 8 to 10 weeks for the last 2 years. That was your question. That's what you asked. You asked, do I get tested? Yes, every 8 to 10 weeks. I don't just get tested once. Every 8 to 2 weeks for 2 years. And when I get tested on the 24th, I said I'm going to get tested 10 weeks after that, but 2 months. And guess what? 10 weeks after that, for the next rest of my life. I probably could have, been testing regular earlier in my life. But I can say for the last year and a half, almost 2 years, for the last year and a half, I've been testing regularly, anywhere 8 to 12 weeks the way they schedule it. Sometimes it's 8 weeks, 9 weeks, or 10 weeks. They don't let it get past 10 weeks. 8 to 10 weeks tested for the last year and a half. I know that, ma'am. So you don't try to gaslight me, try to talk about, oh, it takes 3 months for your information. Not for my information, because I already knew that. You did not tell me nothing that I already don't know. I know that. 3 to 6 months. Or longer. But we can just kind of call it at 6 months, right? You can have it, and it might not show up to 6 months. I know that. That's not what you asked, though. You asked, do I get tested? I said every 8 to 10 weeks. And I said, it's just coincidence. My next test is as soon as I get back. And then I'm going to test 8 to 10 weeks after that, and after that, and after that. I'm going to keep getting tested. So I know that. You didn't tell me nothing. I already know that. Funny girl. I was going to say funny guy, but funny girl. Women get smoked too. Women, you can catch smoke too. Women can absolutely get the smoke. Funny girl. I know that. That's not what you asked, though. Liver King. Shout out to Rockstar Joe. That's right, Liver King. Liver King. Yeah, he got exposed for taking steroids. Talk about everything was just natural from eating organ meats. Yeah. Shout out to you. That was a long rant. Yeah. Well, I know you can read, Rockstar Joe. I know you can read. What is the name of it? What is the title? What is the name of this this live? What's the name of this live? I know you can read. When I go to Starbucks, what is the name of these live? These Starbucks what? You said it's a long rant. It's a long rant. What is the name of this? Thank you. I'll talk about what I want to talk about forever long I want to talk about. You guys can text everything you want in these damn chats. You can text whatever you want in the chats. I can respond. I can talk about it in the way I want to talk about it. If you text it, I can talk about it. And that's when I read chats. And you never know. There's a lot of times I don't read chats, but then sometimes I do, right? You never know. Sometimes I don't read chats because I be having to say what I need to say. It's about what I say. This channel is about what I say. So sometimes I don't read chats unless they super chats. And I've been rocking for over an hour and I haven't got one super chat. Nobody sent no money. Not $2, nothing. Nobody sent no money, but people talking funny. And talk about people talking funny. Oh my God, this guy. I need some coffee before I read with you this paragraph. This guy. Tiki Torch took Khalil. What do you say, Tiki Torch? Do you think people gonna celebrate you coming to their country and talking about their country like it's a country of just pros? You think they're gonna respect you and celebrate you? Okay. That's a less trolly comment. That's a less trolly comment. I don't know. They don't have to celebrate or congratulate. Leave me the fuck alone. That's what they can do. But yeah, they don't have to celebrate. I never asked nobody to celebrate. I asked people to donate. I asked people to donate some funds, but you don't have to celebrate. No. Because I don't celebrate nobody else, so they ain't got to celebrate me. I do what I do. What I do is not a cause for celebration. I do what I do for my own goddamn self. I do what I do, and I chronicleize it. I do what I do, and I'm real about it. Y'all know how I am. Even right now, in the moment, you know how I am. If you don't like the content, you don't have to watch. Why rage bait yourself into something you don't like? Something you don't agree with, something that you don't rock with, something that don't sit well with your soul, that you can't stand. Why rage watch something? I don't do that. You know how many times I stay on YouTube, I'll be scrolling and different people be live. Most of the time I don't click their live, and if I do click their live, I click it for a minute and I click off. If it's not something positive, I'm gonna say, because I don't rock with them. Because sometimes you know, you do want to get some information from the ops. You know, you kind of spy a little bit. You listen for a few minutes, and then you click off, because it's not nothing you really rock with. You don't rock with it. You don't agree with it. You don't believe in it. Why purposely come to somebody's channel to talk shit? That's the craziest shit. Oh shit, talk about donations. I finally got one. It basically made up for this hour and 24 minutes. And what I always say, when the donations come, it makes sense, right? Can't see anyway. Everybody else in the break. The donations come from people who don't talk shit. Well, why would a shit talker donate, right? Yeah, I get it. So it all goes together, right? It all goes together. But that's interesting. The people with so much to say that talk shit, that troll, that clown, and all this other bullshit don't support. And the people who do support don't talk shit. This guy, he don't even want, he didn't say a sentence, a word. He don't want me to plug his channel. Do you got a YouTube channel? You know, he didn't do this for promotion. On my little tiny channel with like 20 people watching, right? 20 people watching, there ain't gonna be much promotion anyway. You donated more dollars than people that are watching. It's fluctuating. I'm getting about 25, 30 people in and out. I'm getting 25, 30 people in and out. You donated $50. Oh man, shout out to Mr. Ty. You've done that before in the past though. Shout out to Mr. Taj. Never hate on that. Shout out to Mr. Taj. You made this kind of worth it. You made this kind of worth it, Mr. Taj. Mike Tyson, huh? Let me read some more of your comments. I said what I had to say, so now I'm sort of kind of in a reading comment phase. But again, shout out to Mr. Taj for the $50. Yeah, see, Taj is setting the right example. Taj is setting the right example. Donate. Don't hate. Don't hate, donate. But yeah, to answer your question, though, your last question, no, they don't have to celebrate. Not at all. Now, my opinion, tolerate. Because not to even use that one, it's true. It's a true statement. It is a true statement. True. But not to really use it, I'm not the only one. By a long means. I'm not the first. I'm not the first. I'm not the only. And guess what? I won't even be the last. Guys do this. A lot of guys do it. No, that's not. And I'm not using that for defense because, you know what? I don't need a fucking defense. I don't need a fucking defense. I'm Big Boss. Big Boss don't need a defense. I just fucking do it. I do what I do. But, in fact, it is a true statement. I am not the only one, though, either. I'm not the only one. I'm not the first one. I'm not the last one. I'm one of the black ones. I'm not one of the white ones that do it. I'm not one of the Europeans that do it. I'm not one of the white ones that do it. But when I do what I do, and I showcase it, and I just tell my experiences, it is what it is. You don't got to celebrate it. You don't have to celebrate my experience. My experience is for me. It's for me, and I share it, and it is what it is. So, you know, you don't have to celebrate it. You do have to tolerate it. Oh, man. You do have to tolerate it. Yeah, to answer your question, though. Yeah, they don't have to celebrate. Rockstar Joe, Khalil, who cares, bro? Get a life, worry about your own life, and get some money. Absolutely. You're speaking for me, Rockstar Joe. They say, great minds think alike. And you have a great mind, Rockstar, even though you said, that was a long rant. Hey, what's the title? What's the title of this? Mr. That was a long rant. I say what I want to say on my fucking channel. It's my channel, and I say what I say. And you listen, or don't. You listen, or don't. You click off. You listen, or you click off. But I say what I want to say on my fucking channel. Big Boss Real Talk. Mike Tyson. Buying pros make you alpha. No. I'm alpha already. I'm already alpha. That by itself doesn't. No. So let's not be facetious. Let's not be facetious. Let's not add words that I didn't say. Let's not add a context I didn't say. I am alpha. Big Boss is alpha. Period. I've been an alpha male for the longest I can remember. before I got into this game, before I got into the passport-ism. Now, yes, now I am a alpha male who also pays for the services of pros. That is more true. I'm an alpha male. I'm an alpha male who also pays for the services of pros. But buying box don't make you alpha. No. And I never said that. If that's the case, shout out to NYC the Future, Jay Rello and everybody else. Yeah, absolutely. Buying box don't make you alpha by itself. That's two separate things. No, it doesn't. So stop being facetious. Stop trying to be slick with your words. You're trying to be facetious. That's something I never said. No. Real niggas know what I'm talking about, man. You guys are so silly. 4 black righteous folks home. The lady, who I thought was a guy. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate your honesty. Shout out to you. It always gives me. I get these kind of comments. You're not that bad. You're just a little crazy and wild. You're crazy and wild. You do stuff I wouldn't do. And you definitely say stuff in public that I wouldn't reveal. Even if I did it, I keep it to myself. You're crazy and you're wild. You do stuff I wouldn't do. And some of the stuff that I would do, I won't say it. But you're not that much of a bad guy. You just get a bad rap. Now that I listen to you, now that I talk to you, now that I interact with your brain, I kind of see what's going on. I also see why people have an issue with your delivery and your mannishness, right? Come off as ego, big boss. That always gets me. Most of the hate, initial hate, comes from what people heard about me and what they think about me and the reputation that's out there. I guess that homeless Brazil lady didn't help, right? And even then, even that was stretched beyond what it really was. That's why I didn't have to, but that's why I went ahead and made that 2-hour video. It was only supposed to be 1 hour. It was supposed to be 1 hour. It ended up being a 2-hour video giving the real deal of that. Because people ran with that. I heard versions. I'm like, what? Where was I at? I heard some crazy versions of that story. So where are they getting this from? And so if I heard it, you know, through the internet, through YouTube, I'm hearing these crazy stories. Somebody who don't know, and their very first inkling of a big boss is hearing some of these crazy versions. Yeah, I can kind of see them feeling the way. I said, oh, no. None of that happened. Where are they getting this? They're adding 20 on a 10 on a simple, straightforward, weird situation, right? It was weird. I admit, it was weird and awkward. On a weird situation, people are adding 20 on a 10. I'm like, wow. People are so, but I am a creature of habit. That part is true. I am a creature of habit. I do what I do. I am the P for P passport bro monger. I am. I go overseas. I do what I do. I date. I hook up with chicks. I do what I do. I don't lie about it. That's my brand. My brand is being honest. My brand is being transparent. That's what I do. I know that. My core followers know that. I ain't gotta make no excuse. I ain't gotta lie about it, and I don't got to answer to no fucking body. I do what I do. I'm big boss, and I don't hurt nobody. Everything I do, I don't hurt nobody. If you don't like and agree with my lifestyle, that's fine. Then you can pray for me and leave me the fuck alone. If you don't like or agree with my lifestyle and how I live my life, that's your opinion. That's fine. Pray for me and leave me the fuck alone. But I do what I do. And I make no excuse about it. And no amount of coming on my channel when I'm live, talking shit, trying to shame me and say this and that. Oh, you shouldn't do that. No, you shouldn't do it. Whatever you say I shouldn't do, then you shouldn't fucking do it. That's for you. You shouldn't do it. I do what I do. I'm Big Boss. Big Boss does what he does for years. I've been doing it before I had a YouTube channel. My YouTube started like 3 or 4 years ago. 3 or 4 years ago. I've been doing this even before that. This is what I fucking do. I do it. If you don't like it, fine. I get it. I get it. You don't like it. Leave me the fuck alone. Go somewhere else. Why tune in? Why listen in? Why watch? I don't fucking do that. The channels I don't rock with. You guys are weird. You guys are fucking weird. And what leads me to believe that some part of you do rock with it. Maybe it's a guilty fetish. I don't know. Now we getting off the weird shit. Straight up regular, just say that, hey, it's entertaining. It's curious. It's entertaining. It's cringe. But a lot of you guys are fucking, especially this Khalil, this Tiki Torch, backdoor Khalil. I guess he say backyard, but I say backdoor. This Tiki Torch, backdoor Khalil, fucking weird. Every upload, I go on my channel to check my analytics, and it's like a comment from the same guy on every, like literally every video, like a little comment. I said, God damn, this guy, he's not a troll, he a flea. He a pest, like a mosquito. He's not a troll, he's a pest. He's like a mosquito. Every fucking upload, he feels he has to say something. What the fuck, man? If you don't like it, don't come to my fucking channel. Why waste your energy to come to my channel? This is what I do. I'm gonna do this tomorrow. I'm gonna do this next week. I'm gonna do this next month. I'm gonna do it next fucking year. Surprise. I'm gonna keep doing it. So why beat your head on the wall to come to my fucking channel to talk shit? People that's here want to be here. Whatever reason they want to hear this content, they want to see my content, why fucking come over here? But yeah, you appreciate my honesty. Right on. That's my brand. That's literally my brand. My brand is honesty and transparency. Real talk. That's kind of where the real talk comes from. Big Boss, real talk. I'm honest. This is what I do. And I make no excuse. I don't have to answer to none of you motherfuckers. None of you are my mama. None of you are my daddy. None of you are my pastor, my imam. None of you guys are my religious leader. I don't have to answer to none of you motherfuckers. I'm grown. I'm grown and this is what I do. If you don't like it, don't fucking watch it. Antagonist. Oh man, not the boss addressing the comment. Yeah, I know. I normally don't. But something kind of telling me this stream, I'm going to take time to, but you know me, normally I don't even address comments unless they're super chats. But something telling me this is a teachable moment so I can kind of switch gears and put my teacher's hat on, with my little pocket protector, put my apple on the desk, and put my little pocket protector on, put my teacher hat on. Yeah. Backdoor Khalil, you're on a public platform telling us about your sex life. Now you can play. What I'm saying that, yes, public, and public means choice. People can choose not to consume it. I also go on public platforms. And I don't comment on every motherfucking thing. I don't care about every motherfucking thing. I see somebody's content, I skip right by it. If I don't rock with it, if I don't agree with it, if I don't vibe with it, if I don't gel with it, if it's not right in my spirit, if I don't align with it, I scroll. Guess what? The most powerful thing you do, scroll, skip, left swipe. Left swipe. The most powerful thing you can do, scroll, skip, left swipe. The most powerful thing you can do. So Mr. Gaslighter, Mr. Gaslight, I understand this is public. I know that. And as public as it is, I'll use it too. I don't be on everybody's shit that I don't rock with. I don't go on Kirk Cass. I don't go on Kirk Cass channel. You know, I swipe right past it. Why? I don't jump on his channel. You just want to talk shit. And you use public platform as an excuse. Everything is fucking public. I know that. And it's not so much, well, I guess complaining, but I'm calling it out. Rockstar Joe, there you go. Self-reflection, brother. Self-reflection. Ain't even noticed the title. Starbucks Rant. That's the title. Starbucks Rant. That's the title. Yeah, when I do address the comments, I'm going to address them in the way I see fit. When I address them, most of the time I don't address comments. Most of the time, I talk, and I don't address the comments unless it's a super chat. I don't even read the comments half the time. Today, I got time. So when I address it in the way I want to address it. I address it in the way I want to fucking address it. You don't have to watch. You can click off. The most powerful thing you can do is scroll, skip, and swipe left. You don't have to be on the channel. WCVLA, I feel like Austin and KG have beef with people before. They just don't talk about it. No comment. Does Big Boss know? Yes. Does Big Boss know? Yes. No comment. I talk about my channel. I talk about what I do. But I know the evil that men do. I know where the bodies are buried. I'm Big Boss for a reason. I'm connected. I know where the bodies are buried. I got the CIA files on everybody. But I talk about myself. This is about my experiences. Shout out to everybody. Everybody do what they do. You do what you do. I do what I do. And I do it good. Oh, man. Real talk. Shout out to LJ. Tiger blood. Tell him. I got tiger blood flowing through my veins. Shout out Dr. Sebi. Shout out Dr. Sebi. And natural remedies. And taking supplements. And being responsible to take medications that block stuff. And being proactive. And being tested every 8 to 10 weeks, not just one time. You do know it take 3 months. It take 3, she said. It take 3 months. I know that. That's not what you asked. You asked a certain question, then you try to gaslight something else. Boy, y'all something else. Men and women, y'all something else. I'm too smart for you, man. Just watch the boss. Cap D coming. Cap D coming. Cap D coming. Oh, Leanie. Watch out for them stray dogs, right? Man, you remember that? You were day one if you remember that. 3 years ago, 2022 or 23 in Mexico with Flyboy. It was either Tulum or Playa del Carmen. That damn stray dog, man. But you know what? When I got ready for this trip, when I got my yellow fever shot, that cost $500. When I got my yellow fever shot, the lady, the nurse, she was trying to upsell me all kind of other shots. And I probably should have got some other, but I was trying to save my money because I wasn't feeling that $500 for the yellow fever. But she almost got me to get the one for the tetanus, the one for the rabies. Matter of fact, you know, a lot of times you could put a seed, because I do have an adaptive evolving T9000 computer brain. She did put a seed, so I might get that shot down the line. But she just made it sound like, yeah, you get bit by a stray dog overseas or even in the States, and you get that rabies, so you know that kill you. It works through the brain and it would kill you. And it's so fast acting, you have to, if you don't have this shot, you have to get a certain shot within like 24 hours or 48 hours. If you have this shot, you're still gonna need another shot, but you have some time type shit. And she just painted a crazy scenario. And you know what, Cap D? You know where my mind went? My mind went to that stray dog in Mexico. And I was live streaming when that happened. So you one of my day ones. Cap D coming, one of my day ones who been watching me for at least 3 years. What's up with these new people coming in my comments tripping, man? What's up with that? They don't know about Bossy Boss. This is what I do, bro. Like me, love me, hate me, it is what it is. But this is what I do. This is what I do. Nothing they say gonna stop it. They're not gonna stop it. This is what I fucking do. I do it. I'm Big Boss. It is what it is. I turn up. Been doing it. Gonna keep doing it. What did he say? Can't stop, won't stop. Oh man, maybe that's not the best reference. Yeah, but I'm cool, man. I'm a cool guy. I'm a cool guy. I'm a guy's guy. I do what I do, and that's just what it is. I do what I do. Information from the ops. It's hilarious and accurate. Yeah. Sometimes you want to know. Information from the ops. Sometimes you gotta know. We call it intel. You know, just to put it in your data banks. Intel. I'm about to land this plane in a minute though and get on with the rest of my day. Black for righteous folks home. You are a great conversationalist. Good attribute. Thanks for giving me insight. I respect you more. Be careful out there because the Kenyans claim they're waiting for you. Yeah, I heard they want to chop off my dick. I know, right? The Starbucks worker look at me crazy. I have no filter. I have no filter. This is what I do. And why I receive so much hate, right? But I also get respect. I get respect for my honesty, and I get hate for my honesty. Yeah. So I hear they're supposed to have a waiting party for me, led by Kobe Thanos. Kobe Thanos started so-called warning me in my chats about a month ago. I think Jay Rello was still in country then. And Jay Rello hadn't quite left. And so it was known that I would eventually be coming to Kenya in the coming weeks or the next month. So since I was coming to Kenya, Kobe Thanos and others took to my chat, to my comments, you better be careful. We are warning you. We are warning you. We're going to give you a Jay Rello warning. We're warning you. And I said, don't fucking threaten me. I'm going to come do what I do. Like I did last year. This is my second trip. I was already there. This is my second trip. This is my second trip. I was already there. Got approved for my visa from the government. I got approved for my visa from the government. This is my second trip. Don't come at me because you're mad at Jay Rello. Or I'm even more mad that he slipped away. And you didn't get him, and you didn't touch him, or you didn't. So, yeah, I'm not the Jay Rello substitute. I'm not the Jay Rello substitute. I'm not the Jay Rello scapegoat. I'm me. I'm me. You deal with me as me. I'm not Jay Rello. You should have got him. He was in your country for a month, 30 days. He was in your country for a month. You should have got him. I'm not him. Yeah, so they call themselves threatening me. And then on the little CNN protest, we're going to cut off his penis. We're going to cut off his dick. Yeah? I'm not worried about none of that. I'm Big Boss. Oh, man. Chrissy, Big Boss, they want your head and penis. Yeah, they want the little head. They want the little head. In Kenya, they want the little head. Oh, man. Chrissy, fuck that, Big Boss. Tell one of them 40-pound Kenyans to try you. Shout out to Kenya. I'm not even gonna diss Kenya like that. I am going there, right? I like Kenya. That's why I'm going back. I am not gonna let the actions of a few dictate, you know. That's a trap too. One, I'm not gonna do it anyway, but that's also a trap too. Remember, just because I'm big don't mean I'm a brute with no intelligence. I'm very intelligent. Shout out to Righteous for Blacks. He says I'm a great conversationalist. You gotta have a brain to have a good conversation. And I'm old as fuck, so I know shit. So I'm not gonna let the action of a few radical few color my vision about the country. I love Kenya. I like it. I came last year for 2 weeks, and I'm going back. And I plan to go back next year on top of that. I love Kenya. I like the people of Kenya. They treated me nice. Yes, you have these few paid. I don't think they're paid. I think it's like an agenda. I don't know. I have my thoughts on it. I haven't even did a separate video. I've only been talking about it in these streams. I haven't even gave it the respect to do a separate video. Shout out to Austin. He has a bigger platform. He lives there. I see that. For whatever reason, Austin grabbed the bull by the horns, and he did a reaction video to it. I don't know if it's still up. But Austin Holloman did a reaction video to that protest video. He did a reaction. I'm not doing that. I'm named in it, and I'm not even doing that. I'm not giving it that kind of attention. The most attention you're gonna get, I'm gonna talk about it on the B side of a Starbucks stream. I'm not even gonna talk about it like that. I'm not giving it that much energy. I think it's a minority. I think it's a few radical individuals that's being paid. It's not the reality on the ground. Things can appear away on the radar. On the radar, it can appear away. It appears bigger on social media than it is in real life. It's a social media clout thing. It's bigger on social media than it is in real life. It won't be that same energy when I touch down. And I said this before. Because this is my second time, guess what? I have contacts. So I'm not naked. I met Kenyans last year. Before I went, I had them on my channel. It's still up. I networked. Spent money. I broke bread. I networked. I collabed with Kenyans before I went. When I went, I met them in real life. Spent money, broke bread. I have connections too. And I just leave it at that. I have connections too, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm Big Boss. I do what I do. I'm letting nobody run me off, chase me off on a threat, on a YouTube internet threat. Most of the time, if someone talks like that publicly, what did backdoor Khalil say? This is a public platform. You talk on a public platform and you complain. Behind it, what's the name? Hold on. Wait for it. Yeah, so this is a public platform. YouTube. YouTube is a public, man. It's a public platform. Yes, it is. Amen. Starbucks. Yeah. I lost my train of thought. I'm still big boss, man. I'm not worried about them niggas, man. Most niggas not gonna say that. But you do have ignorance, or I have to take that. I do have to take that into account. You do have ignorance, right? You do have ignorance, but most people don't incriminate themselves. I'm going to cut off his dick. I'm going to pay some people to rough you up and beat you up. I'm going to do this, that, and the third, and I'm going to say it on YouTube as evidence. I'm going to say it on YouTube. Normally, when shit like that's about to go down, you don't get no warning. They play it off. If they smart, they'll play it off like everything is all good. They draw you in, they lure you into a fake sense of security. To a fake sense of security, they draw you in. They won't say nothing. They won't give you a heads up. They won't give you a warning for now you to contact your people on the ground so you can have a counter. So now you contact your people on the ground just in case. Now you have a counter. They don't give you a warning and they don't incriminate themselves like a dumbass. I'm not worried about it, man. I'm big fucking boss. I do what I do. If you don't like it, leave me the fuck alone. And that's real talk. Backdoor, who's hating on you? Some just have backdoor you. What do you mean we? Backdoor Khalil. How much have you donated, Backyard Khalil? The main ones talking shit don't donate shit. We keep the channel going. Who is we? You mean Highlander 2016, who donates every fucking stream? If he was on the stream, he'll be donating. You know, I can't say I'm getting tired of him donating, but Highlander 2016, who donates. Mr. Todd, who dropped $50, not even 20, not even 20 bucks, not even 10 bucks, who dropped $50. Who is we? You don't keep shit going. Only thing you keep going is your fucking mouth. Your fucking mouth and your fucking Twitter fingers on every upload. Every upload you feel the need to type some shit. You type shit on every upload and you pull up on every stream to talk shit. What do you keep going? You don't keep nothing going but bullshit. You know this is real talk. Everybody know I'm honest. I'm transparent. I talk real. Whether you like my delivery, I talk real. You do nothing but bullshit. Donate some money right now since you keep the channel going. Donate $5. Not 50, not 20. Donate $5 since you keep the channel going. You keep the channel going, so donate. We keep the channel going. Man, you don't shut the fuck up. I let you rock out, and I don't even block and ban you. I don't even block or ban you. That's how gracious the boss is. Big boss is gracious, the merciful. Oh man. Big boss, the merciful. We keep the channel going. Antagonist. The wild thing is, I said it before, but me and you have very similar sentiments on a lot of the travel content. But we just disagree on Big Boss. Okay. Mostly everyone else needs to get cooked up. Okay, you're not talking to me. Okay. Common sense context. So you must be talking, are you talking to you? Damn, you agree with Khalil? Oh my goodness. I guess, bro. So you're saying you agree with a lot of stuff, but you disagree with Big Boss. Obviously, you rock with Big Boss. You agree with Khalil? Sheesh. I gotta look at you sideways now, man. If you agree with Backdoor Khalil, Tiki Torch, I gotta look at you sideways. Oh man. I guess, bro. Free society, free world, right? We watching N64. It looks like Big Boss. I don't know. You're watching Starbucks Wi-Fi. That's what you're watching on a cheap cell phone. This is my second throwaway cell phone. So whatever quality, potato quality you watching, Mr. Funny Guy, Mr. Funny Potato Quality, it's the Wi-Fi Starbucks on his cheap phone. That's what you're watching. This guy. He said, I don't have to be on this channel and you don't have to be on YouTube. Yeah, of course I don't. But I am on YouTube. I'm a content creator on YouTube. And if you don't like the content, you don't have to fucking subscribe. You don't have to watch. You definitely don't have to comment and troll every fucking time. I'll be back. Gotta rewind from the beginning. Okay. Ant-Man Slaughterman. I always kill your name, man. I slaughter your name. Kobe Thanos is a snitch. Yeah, I guess, man. I guess. But yeah, he came on my radar about a month ago, out of nowhere. Just came on my radar, on my channel, just making threats, like random threats. I guess because of Jay Rello. Because of Jay Rello, he started threatening me. I'm like, what the fuck? That's not how you get my attention. And that's not how you get proper attention from Big Boss. So, you're going to get a different kind of Big Boss with that. But, yeah. Nothing going to happen to you, Bossy Boss. Oh, yeah. I'm sure of that. I'm absolutely sure of that. And if something were to try to happen, I have stuff in place to counter that. I have stuff in place to counter that anyway. Remember, I have contacts. I'm not a Jay Rello who went out there for the first time. Who went out there on the first time and the first 4 or 5 days blew up crazy on World Star on his first time. I've been there last year for 2 weeks. I moved effortlessly for 2 weeks. I made friends and contacts for 2 weeks. I spent money, I had fun. I was there. I applied for my visa and I got it again. So all this fucking hate is misplaced from Jay Rello. Go see that nigga. Go see that nigga and get after the whites and the Europeans and the Indians and the Arabs first before you come to me. Oh, man. That being said, I'm about to land this plane, man. Nice women. Yeah, they were nice. They were nice. PayPal, the manga's manga. Yeah, my PayPal, what is my fucking PayPal? I don't even use it like that. I'll get back with you, man. I have it ready for the next stream. Cash App is better. Cash App is the best. Cash App is the best. And the Cash App is Veilstorm 777. And the cool thing about it, I can't even type shit on this mobile. But it's good though. It's good, man. At least you have the heart, you have the mind to ask. I like that. That's dope. You have the mind to ask. Other motherfuckers come here and fucking troll and won't get 1 penny. They won't get 1 penny, but they fucking troll on somewhere they don't need to fucking be in the first fucking place. 4 black righteous folks home. Well, I will be following you. See your outcome. Good luck. Stay safe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Same to you. Same to you, Miss Lady. Tony, is that the Khalil, a Big Gauge channel? Shouldn't be talking. I believe so. I don't watch Big Gauge channel. I heard Someone else in the comments said the same thing. Someone else in the comments said Khalil he's a regular guest on Big Gang's channel. He's always on his panel. So someone else told me that Khalil is a regular guest on the Big Gang's channel. So I would have to assume, yeah, but I don't watch it. Again, I don't watch everybody's fucking channel. Even when I see they live, I don't have to fucking watch it. I skip, I scroll, I swipe left. You don't have to watch everybody's fucking channel. Antagonist. I don't have an issue with the lifestyle in itself. He seems to. Oh, okay. I guess you're talking about Khalil then. I'd be a hypocrite to say that. Dude, most of these guys are hypocrites. And I know that. And they know I know. I'm Big Boss. Somebody asked about some other content creators. I know what all these guys do. I know what all these guys do. But it's not my place to say it. So I talk about myself. I talk about what I do. Because I'm a real dude. I'm a real ass nigga. When you get to know me, you'll know that. And stop listening to other people. And fucking haters and trolls like Backdoor Guy. I know what all these guys do when they travel. They're men. They're men with hormones and testosterone. Now, a lot of them are not as wild and crazy as me. They're not. Some are close. Most of them are not as, they can't get on my time. But these are grown men. These are grown men with testosterone that want to get with ladies. Whether they have 300,000 subscribers, 500,000 subscribers, and they have a clean channel, and they don't talk about women on their channel, when the camera goes off, these are grown men overseas that want to have fun. A lot of these guys will be hypocrites. You notice how they don't come out against me. You notice how they don't come out against me. You notice how they don't call me out. There's a reason for that. There's a reason these content creators don't call me out. We're grown. I just say what I do. And I catch the heat. Maybe they're the smart ones. Maybe they're the smart ones. But I get people like Backdoor Khalil. Backdoor Khalil talk fucking shit. And his favorite YouTubers that he watch do what I do. That's all I'm gonna say. Your favorite travel YouTubers you watch do what I do. Or about similar. Maybe not as crazy. I give them that. They're not to my level or crazy, but your favorite travel YouTuber that you watch do what I do. But because I'm open and honest, I get these fucking hater trolls. In Africa, in a small group of Kenyans talking about they want to cut off my dick. You would be a hypocrite if you, yeah. Because I would be a hypocrite to say that. Yeah, you would, most likely. I know you too. I met you. I met you in Thailand at the pool party. Shout out to you. Your name was something else then. Antagonist. I met you in Thailand, in Pattaya. I met you at the pool party. And you're not even a YouTuber like that. And I met you at the pool party. I remember. You would be a hypocrite. A lot of these guys. We're grown men. I talk about it. Whoa, me, clutch my pearls. I'm honest, real talk, and I talk about my experiences. And people feel away. Fuck you. I do what I do. I just don't like the cap from a lot of content creators. So I agree with that part. I'm going to end it on that note. Mr. Jimmy, shout out to my DJ, Mr. Jimmy. Wow, I haven't seen you in a while. You finally caught this string, right? My ninja. This guy right here, Mr. Jimmy. 1,000 years ago, when I was a young man, I used to be an MC rapper, believe it or not. I was an MC rapper. This was my DJ. This was my DJ. You know, we made a couple projects. One was produced and came out in stores. Song played on the radio. The other ones never came out. Shout out to Mr. Jimmy, man, out there in Texas. How you doing, man? How's the wife and kids? Yeah, I'm still up to it, man. I'm in South Africa, Mr. Jimmy. I'm in South Africa, Durban. I did Cape Town for a few days. Now I'm in Durban, and I'll be going to Kenya next week, where some of the Kenyans are mad at Big Boss, and they said they're gonna harm me. So watch the bouncing ball. But I'm about to land this plane. WCLA, hence the name. Real talk. Rocket science. WCLA, rocket science, hence the name. Real talk, Big Boss, Starbucks rant. Backyard. Sounds like you're worried and you don't got people. I'm not even gonna give that energy. I'm not gonna give that energy. But I will give this energy. 4 black righteous folks home. Good informative live. People will get you now. Okay. Thank you. You know what? And I thought that something told me, something in my spirit told me for this live just to reiterate a lot of stuff. So something to that, Miss Lady, 4 black righteousness. Yeah. That's why after, you know, it's funny, they give the best of both worlds. I start off with my crazy story about the brothels. Then I start answering questions and I start reacting to the chat, even this backdoor Khalil guy. But I just start re-expressing what it is, what the fuck I do, what it is. You like it, love it, or hate it, it is what it is. But at least you have a clear understanding from me. What they say get it from the horse's mouth. And today, Big Boss was a horse. Today, Big Boss was the horse. At least get your info from the horse's mouth and not from haters. So, and we're gonna end this on a hater on backdoor Khalil. Are you donating? Are you donating my time, which you give? You've used. That's all you get out of me. So let me get this straight, and we're gonna end this on a funny clown note. When this weirdo clown backdoor guy. All I get out of you is hate. I don't, you know, all things considered, I don't want your time. I'd rather not have your time. I'm telling you in so many ways. I mean, it's your right, but I'm telling you in so many ways. Don't fucking watch my channel. Don't follow my channel. I don't want your time. No mas. Go somewhere else. You're the guest who won't fucking leave. You are the guest who won't fucking leave. I don't really want you here. But it's an open channel. And I could block you too. I could block you. But I'm not even doing that because I'm cool. Like 4 black righteous folks home lady sees, you know, I may be brash and arrogant and crazy, but at the end of the day, I'm a cool guy. I'm just a cool guy. I could block you, and I'm not even blocking you. I'm just telling you, go somewhere else. The best thing you can do is scroll and skip, but you want to come to my channel. You're like a motherfucker that you want to come to the channel. You're on every upload. Other people, when you get a chance, go to my video, unless you delete them, go to all my videos, you'll see this same guy, he leaves a comment on every video. He leaves a comment, very weird. And I did almost block you for that because it's almost like spamming. I mean, you say different stuff, but it's almost like spamming. You leave a comment on every upload. You come to my live and talk shit. All you do is talk shit. The guy gave $50 and didn't even say anything. He gave $50. You've been talking so much shit. You say the only thing I get is your time and view. I don't want it. I don't want your time and view. Go to somebody else's channel. Don't come to my channel. I'm not blocking you yet. I'm not blocking you, but I don't want you. Go somewhere else. And the only thing I get is your time and your views. Because what you say, you help support, you help build your channel. Your views help the channel. Oh my goodness. YouTube. But shout out to 4 black just folks home. Shout out to everybody else, you know. Again, I'm about to land this plane. Thank you guys. So, I'm about to get my evening started. Oh, okay. Snuck one in right before I can end the stream, man. You guys are not going to let me end the stream. I'm going to be on here 3 hours. I'm trying to land the plane. But I know I started early, so people are like waking up and catching the stream. But I'm still about to end it, man. Keep Africa Passport Bro free. Is most of your content showing women and exposing their bodies? I wouldn't say most of the content. Most of the content are live streams, me talking. Most of the content is, me sitting on my couch at home talking. When I'm out and about, I show places, but I absolutely do try to include women in it when I can. So, yeah. But no, to answer your question, most of my content, no. Khalil still have excuse. You still won't leave. You still won't leave. I'm telling you, I don't want you. You're unwelcome. I'm telling you to leave. Oh, I'm driving. So this is so you want to be here. So don't put that on me. If nothing else, just be honest. You want to be here. Don't twist it and gaslight me. I'm giving you a view. I'm helping you by giving you a views. All you're gonna get is views and hate troll comments. That's not really helpful, bro. It's helping you because you're on a long drive and you're just like the truckers. Shout out to the truckers. I know truckers. The truckers watch a lot of live streams because it helps them while they're driving. So shout out to the truckers of America and truckers everywhere. But don't try to gaslight me, backdoor guy. It benefit you. It don't benefit me. All you do is fucking trolling. So the benefit, I said donate $5. Donate $5 if you want to benefit. Your bullshit is not benefiting. And I'm telling you, I don't want you here. I could block you, but even me blocking you, you can still watch the channel. It's not like I can block you from watching the channel. It'll just block you from your comments. And I don't even have to read your comments. But yeah. But anyway, I'm about to land the plane. Backdoor guy still typing. Funny, he's driving, but he's typing paragraphs. So how safe and legal is that? Backdoor Khalil is driving to New York. He's driving and he's typing paragraphs to talk shit, but he can't send $5. Oh man, you can't make this up. YouTube, yeah, and keep passport Africa free or whatever. No, that's not most of my content. You guys really like the gaslight boss. I'm too smart for that. Just because I'm big and brawny, don't mean I'm a dumb brute. I'm very intelligent. Believe it or not. I'm very intelligent. You can't gaslight me. I'm very articulate. So, it is what it is. Starbucks rant, reading comments, going back and forth with a backdoor Tiki Torch Khalil. Shout out to Four Righteous Homes. Shout out to everybody. But yeah, it is what it is. JM, he is a very insanely truck driver. Yeah, I agree with the insane part. It's all good. Big Boss Real Talk. South Africa, Durban, Florida Road, Starbucks, rant about last night. Watch it again. Again, these live streams are not the most best quality, so they really best watch consumed at the time, or unless you're busy doing something around the house or busy driving. Oh man, Big Boss Real Talk. People get to know me one way or another. People would get to know the real Big Boss and make your own opinion. Make your own opinion from what I say, not from what other people tell you or show you. We're grown and old and mature enough to know that. This is not high school. I would think this is not. Some people are ignorant. Some people are ignorant and immature. I get that. But I would think most of us, whether you agree with my life, you don't have to agree with my lifestyle. I do what I do. I don't hurt nobody. I stay safe. I do what I do. I spend money. I have fun. I make friends. This is my life. I show my life. Whether you agree with it or not, make your own decision. And don't watch my channel and don't follow. And do what you do. But listen to the horse's mouth and make your own decision on what I say and not what other motherfuckers say. Because I'm a real ass nigga from Oakland, California, man. Oakland, California. Big boss, South Africa, Durban. And that's real talk. Oh, man. Boss. Iggity biggity.